So, Kyrie has been streaming on Twitch lately, and he's been saying a lot.
I don't have to cap about me being. Yeah, that's the thing. I don't have to cap in my story, bro. This is my life story. I don't have to. I don't have to cap. I don't have to fucking cap about my life story. That's what I'm saying. You're not fucking getting it. I don't have to cap to y'all. What happened? Gordon Hayward goes down with one of the worst injuries we have ever seen.
Ain't gonna lie, Kyrie, your mic is chopped. No cap.
Hey, as a leader of the Bad Mic Association, I approve. It sound better than my Yeti. Yetis are good mics. I ain't know how to use them. So, sound better than when I had my fucked up Yeti. Go, Kyrie. Keep streaming. They still in there, right? Souls, they there?
Hey, they're there. They're there. But I'm just saying, that mic is chopped. God damn. I'm just saying, chat, it's not us. It's not us. That's all I'm saying. It's not us.
Hey, he's a dick.
Y'all fucked up the audio. All right, bro.
Fucked up the audio. God damn, my right ear. All right, bro.
He went down with one of the worst injuries we have ever seen.
Yo, someone in chat is petty.
Said you.
Yo,
You threw the lob is crazy. Yo, y'all are weird, bruh.
now that's crazy gaslight, bro.
Yo, he went down with one of the worst injuries I've ever seen. You threw the pass. You threw that ball.
Hey, you wouldn't have jumped if you didn't throw it. Come on, man. All right. God damn.
You feel me? I'm not gonna respond. I'm not gonna respond to the his. I got y'all, bro. One of the worst injuries, man. I
Multiple
I
people saying
literally
it. That's crazy.
saw it happen live, and I had to say prayers right after that because I think we all felt the air be sucked out of the arena. Bam, Gordon goes down. Bam. Okay, cool. Now who steps up in that? JT.
Facts.
Right.
Facts.
We all knew
He did.
JT was nice at Duke, but do we expect JT to be that nice his rookie year? Yes, I did.
No, I'm about to say.
I knew he was nice. Did I know Marcus Smart was as great as he is now, like a potential defensive player of the year? Absolutely, bro. I saw it every day in practice. I knew how great these guys were and still are to this day. So, bam, we go through the season. We go on a 16-game win streak, 15-game win streak. I don't even remember what it is. We end up splitting the rest of the games the rest of that season. Around game 60, my knee started acting up.
Let me just say before he tells the rest of the story, and just to give more context, because I don't think he has the record off the top of his head. They were on pace to win like 55 games, 57 games with Kyrie. God damn, that 2018 season is tough for me. But 2019 tops it, though.
I believe him when he says he knew Tatum was nice and everything, but I feel like when he also implied, would he be this nice this fast thing, I feel like that is something that a guy of Kyrie's status even, granted he was young at the time too, but would definitely feel that way in the sense of, we are asking a lot of these young guys, so even him saying what he said later down the road could have been somewhat justified. I was just curious. I'm really not trying to push an agenda right now.
When my knee started acting up, I had to go back to Cleveland, where I got my
Chat is-
Chat funny as hell.
They
Yeah,
are
funny as hell.
spamming Josh.
Chat funny as hell, bro. Damn, my knee started being fucked up. Reach. If you know, you know. If you don't, we understand this community. If you're not tapped in, you ain't tapped in. This ain't funny for you, but nah, that's hilarious. Shout out my boy Rage, man. Shout out my boy.
And his knee.
to get 2 screws taken out of my knee.
Dick sucker. He tried to play the video. This motherfucker tried to play the video. Oh. And his knee. Alright, bro. Alright, man.
I don't know if anybody in this chat has ever, if you've ever got knee surgery and you had screws put in your knee, you can understand what I'm saying. But if you have not, I'm going to do my best job to explain it to you. I had 2 screws in my knee with wires tying in my kneecap. I got that done in 2015 after I went down in the first finals. So fast forward 2018, my knee starts acting up. They take out the wiring. They take out the wiring in my kneecap and they test it for an infection. They take out the wiring. It comes back positive for an infection. I now have to get a PICC line going from my bicep all the way to my heart to take antibiotics.
God damn.
Damn, boy.
I had a PICC line, and I still have the scar to this day, going straight from my bicep all the way to my heart. It was one of the most uncomfortable things I've ever dealt with. It was one of the most embarrassing things
Shout out Bruce.
because my daughter's asking me, what is that in my arm?
Bullshit.
people are asking me like,
Them
why
niggas
are you
staring
not
at Twitch.
going outside? Why can't you do this? Why can't you do that? So not only did I have an infection in my knee, but they had to take out the 2 screws, and I was left with 2 holes in my kneecaps that I eventually had to fill. But just that traumatic experience alone kept me out of the playoffs. I was supposed to be back in those playoffs.
God.
I was supposed to be back in those
Breaking
playoffs in
Soul's heart
2019.
now,
When
Kyrie.
God dang. I was literally preparing myself for today's Game 7. Mind you, this is all same recording, Game 7 Bucks Celtics. I looked at 2018 Game 7. 2018 Game 7. I was like, dang, how the fuck did we lose that? Marcus Smart 1 for 10 and like Terry Rozier 2 for 14 type shit. Yeah, Jaylen Brown was bad too. I'm like, dang. I know Kyrie technically hasn't done shit without LeBron, but man, if we had Kyrie, bro, god damn, I just needed a 25-point game from you, bro. Dang.
People really love narratives. People forget how wild the narrative would have been if we had a Kyrie versus LeBron in that. Oh my God. That would have been a show. And then people also forget when LeBron went to the Lakers, the whole world wanted LA and Boston again. 2019, everybody wanted that. Oh my God, the art was there and everything. LeBron versus Kyrie part 2. I mean, not part 2, but like it should have been part 2. Would have been crazy. It's unfortunate. I know we went a lot on Kyrie for his Nets performance on the podcast. Plug. But all bullshit aside, there's really an alternate reality where this man doesn't get hurt. They likely get past just LeBron, because it was just LeBron. Just LeBron in Cleveland. Potentially even win a championship. They probably lose, but potentially, right? And we talking about everybody different.
Yeah.
It's literally, that's how wild the NBA is, bro. That's really how wild this shit is.
And watching Doctor Strange is not helping. No cap, bro. I need to be in that multiverse.
I was supposed to be back, but because I had an infection in my knee, I couldn't come back. So now they had to take the screws out. And by the way, these are the details the media would never tell y'all. Ever, because it's all about performance. Oh my gosh, you didn't show up. Oh my gosh, you let your team down. Oh my gosh, you sold on us. Oh my gosh, you let us down. Oh my gosh, and it's like literally I dealt with one of the most traumatic experiences in my life dealing with that knee injury. So I don't need no sympathy from anybody. I don't.
Respectfully to Kyrie, I don't think that was a narrative in 2018 though. No one said Kyrie sold. It was just the fact that they possibly would have been better, or they were playing better without Kyrie. I don't think anyone said he sold.
To be even more fair to him, but at the same time still disagree. And if he's implying that if he were to play hurt and perform badly, people would have went on him, that's true. But then more educated people bring up the fact that you were hurt. Like people right now are going, some people tried to push that with Joel Embiid's recent performance, and we're like, bro, Joel Embiid played damn near blind and confused with a hammy too or something, and a bad back or something. Yeah, like 3 injuries. I don't know exactly what they were. Bro played with 3 injuries, but we're not on Embiid's tip for not performing well. So most people with common sense, Kyrie, granted, maybe not the people you see on your television screens, but most people with common sense would bring up the fact you're hurt. So I feel like he's reaching a little bit, but for the most part, he's correct in the sense of, hey man, you on that court. We do be like that. I give him that. We do be like that.
I got through it. But fast forward that summer, I'm coming off knee surgery. I have muscle atrophy on my left leg. My quad looks like a small chicken wing, bro. I have no bounce.
God.
I have no athleticism. I'm slow as shit. I'm sitting in
surgery
bed
spooks me,
and I'm
so
just
I'm
frustrated.
I can't.
What happened after that? After I'm sitting at home and I'm dealing with knee surgery, I don't know if you've ever been injured. If anybody's ever been injured, when you can't walk or you can't do the normal things that you want in life, bro, that leads to depression, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah, that leads to depression. That leads to mental health issues, because when your body and your mind are not in alignment, it leads to different issues. It leads to different things that you have to deal with. So I had to deal with internal stuff. So coming into 2019, I'm already feeling like I'm myself, but I'm only a shell of myself. I am not really expressing how I'm truly feeling. So
That's interesting.
2019 hits, right? Or 2018-19 season hits. We come back. We're predicted to win the NBA championship. We're predicted to go far in the finals. We're predicted to, you know what I mean, like win the whole thing. Like everybody's picking us number one. We have, I forgot about my boy T-Row too, Scary Terry. I forgot my boy. Like we had Marcus Morris.
Whoa.
We had Aaron Baines. We had
nice team.
I don't want to forget everybody either.
Wait, I'm pretty sure Kyrie's just naming the rest. I'm pretty sure he's just naming the rest, but he goes, we got Marcus Morris, Aaron Baines. Shout out Aaron Baines, bro. Aaron Baines was solid as fuck.
Y'all did love Aaron, yeah. Don't do that. Y'all love y'all some Baines. Big boy Baines. Y'all loved Yabu. All right, I know that. I ain't gonna lie. Y'all hated Brad. For at least Celtics fans I knew. Y'all hated Brad Wanamaker. Did you like Brad Wanamaker?
Bro, he was just the most 71 overall player I've ever seen, bro. Like, you just watch him play. Yeah, he's cool 71 overall. Like, nothing more, nothing less. But you can put him in for like 5 minutes type shit. But nah, Peyton Pritchard clears. No cap.
I go to management in Boston, and I'm like this. This is maybe a week into preseason. I'm like, yo.
Trade for AD?
I'm coming back.
Oh, never mind.
I'm coming back.
Nasty.
I'm coming back. That's what I said. I told Boston, I'm like, I'm coming back. And the reason why I said I'm coming.
Yo, shout out Kyrie. I know Kyrie's trying to still see.
Kyrie over here pouring his heart out. And this is the part that pisses me off. Because when I do rap a lot on these vids, I understand that. But like, when the final product comes out, they'll be, Sage talks too much. This is what I deal with behind the scenes. Some weird, serious ass shit goes on, and Souls is just like, W voice crack. He's just on some bullshit. Just all the time. He's on bullshit. I keep telling y'all, he's the toxic one. He is, bro. He's toxic. He just does not stop. He does not stop.
I had plans up my sleeve, y'all. When I tell you I had plans up my sleeve, I had plans up my sleeve.
He is talking about the trade.
Don't
Stop! Say stop! He is talking about AD. He is talking.
God forbid he's fucking
I gotta
right.
take my glasses
God forbid Souls is being annoying and right. You won't hear the end of it. There's no way. Like, why you like that, bruh? Like 2 seconds later, I had some big plans in mind. It's like, all right, bruh.
That's crazy, bro. Yo, no cap, just think about it, bro. There's already an alternate reality where, like, if the Celtics just played well, we would have won 2019. And then we get bubble AD? Bruh.
Even for y'all that want to downgrade his happiness, I'll be with him on this one. At worst, 2020 AD, y'all. If the Celtics at worst had 2020 AD, that's at least 2 chips. Even if AD just never is the same again.
That's what I'm saying. I don't even give a fuck what they are right now. 2 chips?
Yes, for people out there, yes, 2 chips is worth it. Even if they just never won for like 5 years, 2 chips is worth it. We're not belittling rings over here.
God damn. Dang.
I'm not going to tell y'all who I had in mind or what trade was going to happen because that'll lead to speculation, but I had plans.
It's either AD or KD, bro.
My motherfucking
I doubt it was KD.
I was like, bro, I'm coming back. Coming back to Boston. If y'all have me, I made sure it's like, if y'all have me, I'm coming back. So I'm hyped. I say it in front of the Boston crowd. I say it in front of everybody. I tell my teammates, right? I'm like, I'm coming back. I'm signing this deal.
Here we go.
And I only said it at that time because I was sure, I was certain, I was happy. I'm like, yo, this is about to be the greatest day of my life after the season is done. I'm about to sign whatever the shit is, right? You know what I mean? It's not so much about the money per se. I want to make sure my family's taken care of. But I was literally happy being able to get that off my chest so I didn't have to answer any free agency questions. A week later, after I'm living out a dream, you know what I'm saying? I'm happy as ever. A week later, my grandfather passes.
Oh, damn. Just for clarification, they were spamming RIP in the chat like way before he said that. That's why I was saying, what the hell?
Yeah, when you record on your phone, it's delayed, y'all. Souls wasn't talking about, yeah.
Yeah, I want to say, rest in peace, rest in peace.
Rest in peace, rest in peace.
My grandfather transitions, and it's one of the hardest bit of news I could take in my life because, you know, that man definitely inspired me beyond words. You know what I mean? Like he really impacted my life in very positive ways. And you know, it's still hard for me to even talk about, but my grandfather passing after that, I felt like I was letting a lot of my family members down because I was spending a lot more time dedicating myself to being great in the game, but I wasn't spending enough time being a great family member. like again, I don't really need sympathy, y'all. I appreciate the support, but I had to get through it. And
Yeah, players are humans too.
Yeah.
when had to deal with that, I don't know if anybody's ever had to deal with losing a loved one, but you go through different stages of grief. Guess what I had to go through in front of the public eye, me grieving. So I'm angry, you know what I'm saying? I'm depressed. I'm over here dealing with real life grief.
Nah, that's crazy. Now, mind you, he's dealing with that grief. He also mentioned how he was depressed from his injury, and he's still playing out. And not gonna lie, this deadass pisses me more, because I am still of the belief that Kyrie got way overblamed in 2019. Way overblamed. By the end of the season, it was the whole city of Boston was fuck Kyrie. That was the narrative. All the media was fuck Kyrie. And hearing his perspective of the story, that motherfucker got blackballed, bro. For real. And I don't blame him for leaving. I don't, like, from his sequence of events, how the Boston media, Boston fans treated him. Why would you want to come back? Motherfuckers don't want you. Why would you come back? And now it's, he lied to y'all. He said he was going to re-sign and didn't. That's not what happened. That is not what happened. But also, at the same token, shit changes, bro. We got to accept that. Shit changes. And I would hope after 2020, we would already know that. Just even from the NBA perspective, did we expect that season to go the way it was? Or the way it did? No. Shit changes, bro. Everyone got to deal with it, bro.
That man Kyrie, bro. Again, one of my personal group chats with my boys that know me IRL, I know like 90% Celtics fans. So, man, when I tell y'all, we've talked about Kyrie in terms of Brooklyn. We've talked about his sweep against Boston, smoke the pack or whatever. But when it came to Kyrie in Boston specifically, bro, I've always been like, y'all strangely hate this man a little OD just because he said he's going to stay and then didn't. Granted, kind of funny in hindsight, but now when you hear from his perspective, let alone even without hearing his perspective, to be honest, so it's just like the man didn't perform well in the postseason. Fair enough, sure. Let's just roll with that. For him to be castrated so bad for it, like, that's supposed to be y'all number one. Y'all treated bro like he just didn't give a fuck about y'all. He was like, I understand he had a bad soundbite of, I should have shot more. And I've even brought it up for certain conversations. I brought up that soundbite. But if that was like Kobe, if that was like Braun, and he's just like, I'm not going on my best player or one of my best players, because I know some of y'all wanted to stand Tatum. One of my best players, like the dude was a villain for my team. It was crazy, bro. Yeah, I've always been on the side that in terms of just Boston, sure, you can bring up as a number one option thing, fine, sure, whatever. You can bring up how he basically just was tapped out. He's literally admitting he was. But the fans and how they treated Kyrie, I was always like, that was a bit weird. And I'm pretty sure that's documented in like a stream. I've always thought that, bro.
It is weird, bro. Because again, 2018, he got injured. The motherfuckers wanted to bring the, they're better without Kyrie narrative. Yeah. And then 2019 rolls around, and
that
like,
was
again,
weird.
based off of everything that happened, one, Kyrie's actions were much more justified than we made it seem, and two, it wasn't just him. Even if we just want to talk X's and O's in basketball, that was just not a good fit for the team. It just wasn't. And also, Giannis dicked us down. Almost did it this year. Like, come on, bro. Like, come on. Shit like that happens. Like,
he damn well did it. Almost did it twice without his co-star this time. Nah, man. Giannis is Giannis, bro. So it's like holding him to such a high bar. Think about what y'all think of Kyrie right now. And imagine a fan base looking at Kyrie based off of how you feel about Kyrie and being like, you couldn't beat Giannis. Ain't that the most fucked up shit? Like, well, I hope he wouldn't. I hope Kyrie just doesn't dub Giannis one day. I'd be like, Giannis, what the fuck? So, nah, bruh. Nah, that's fucked.
My grandfather transitions, and then after that, we go out on a West Coast trip, and I go to his memorial, and I end up playing a game that next day. And when I tell you that for the rest of the season, I wasn't really myself, I definitely wasn't. And I wasn't having fun playing basketball as much anymore, and that started to spill over into our team goals, you know what I mean? And I'm definitely not ever a person that comes in and says, look at me, and what's going on. I'm just real. And when I look back on it, would I have done things differently? Absolutely. Did I have to learn from my mistakes in the public eye? Absolutely. Let me tell you about the positives what ended up happening. I learned how to cope with grief. I learned how to cope with myself going through depression. I learned how to go seek out help from family members. I learned how to make connections stronger. I learned how to admit to being wrong in situations where, you know, you feel justified to be right, but really you just got to move on in life. Throughout that season, 2018, 2019, I'm dealing with all this. We end up going into the first round against the Pacers, and we go into the second round against the Bucks. And it was just a different level, bro. It was a different level of physicality. It was a different level of focus. And us as a team, we were still really young. We were only in our second year together. If we all stayed together for 5, 6, 7 years, then I'm pretty sure that, you know, who knows? Y'all can speculate what would have happened, but
type shit.
That didn't. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
We had
that's what I was bringing up earlier.
small years
a lot
together.
of young players on that squad.
And I'm judged based on
rocking
2
with it.
years of being with a team, and then leaving that team to go to my hometown to play, and all of the speculation, all the shit that gets thrown on my name. I feel like, again, people just hide their hand all the time. A lot of shall I say, overt and over the top racism, even being a player in Boston. I'm not saying that Boston's racist. Don't ever fucking quote me in saying that shit. All I'm saying is
I
that
will.
the reality of the
They
situation is
wildin'.
I dealt with a lot
will.
of shit that I
They
never
wildin'.
talked about, because if I wasn't performing up to their standards or expectations, let's just say words were flying everywhere. You know what I mean? And then on top of that, the way that they were treating other teams, and not just in basketball, but in other sports and other entertainment venues, it got to be too much, and I couldn't defend that. I'm not gonna say that it was comfortable for me, bro, because it really wasn't.
Yeah, I don't blame him, bro. If you don't feel comfortable, especially with his experiences, I'm telling y'all right now, bro, Kyrie's time in Boston is the most misconstrued era in NBA history, especially for what the shit we were giving him for at the moment. So misconstrued. I'm not even gonna defend the racism he experienced. For some context, I live in Massachusetts. I've gone to Boston Celtics games, but if that is his experience, I'm not gonna downplay it. I haven't had those experiences myself, but I'm not downplaying it, bro. If you go to work and you hear racist comments like that just because you went, what, 6 for 19? Get the fuck out. Especially if you can, 1, go back to your hometown, and 2, get $200 million doing it, bro. Nah, leave the city, bro. I don't blame you, bro.
I disagree with Kyrie when he said don't go on the fans. Oh no, I'm definitely going on the fans. That's my whole thing. The fans are dog shit there. I'm also scared what Donovan Mitchell goes through. But being said, I just want to bring up though, I will not for those concerned, I will not sit here and act like I'm gonna protect his play. I do still think, while obviously he's clearly going through something mentally, at the end of the day, you gotta perform somewhat, man. You could have gave Boston a bit more than you did on the court, but that didn't get. I ain't give him no shit for getting out of there, bro. I ain't give him no shit for not liking being there. I ain't give him shit for outside of what the sound bites mean for other arguments. In terms of saying fuck Boston, I don't give a shit about the sound bites. So I agree with Souls, man. A lot of the Kyrie was a villain in Boston shit, I do not rock with it, bro. I do not rock with it. Could he have played better in Boston? 100,000,000%. And sure, if Boston fans were upset with him, that's fine. But the levels that they went to villainize the man, only 2 years in, as he was trying to make an excuse for, in terms of we only played for 2 seasons, I'm not even gonna let him add that. But I will say, it's crazy that you villainize the man after he was only in your jersey for 2 years. Damn. And you traded for him too. Like, have some level of gratefulness, have some pride, honestly. Damn.
And still on his dick 3 years later.
Today. Today.
We've had more seasons at this point without Kyrie than with him. And he's still on his meat, bro. It's crazy. Again, after watching this video, all of that dick riding for shit that's truly like unjust. This is crazy. Shout out to Kyrie, bro. Great player. Just a little overrated, but great player.
Hey, shout out to Kyrie. I'm not gonna diss him. Instead, I'm gonna say, click this video if you want to watch it. Content creators on timing. Hey, Kyrie know about the Kais and the Rangers and shit. Hey, Kai, hi. Sign on. Stop playing. Take care and stay blessed, y'all.